Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have part 2 of my 3 reviews on the Shrek and I Heart Revolution collection. In yesterday's video, I reviewed the Gingy highlighter, the Happy Ever After palette, the brush set, and I swatched the lipsticks and I popped one of them on my lips as well. And for my second review, I am going to be doing swatches, tutorials, and my final thoughts on all 4 of the mini character palettes. How freaking cute are these? These are so affordable. They are £6 each. Like, one of these is £6. That is just so affordable. I love the price mark of these. If the bigger palettes are too expensive for you and you get a bit overwhelmed with eyeshadows, I would definitely check out these ones and see what you think once I've done some tutorials on these. But yeah, we have 4 of them. We have Lord Farquaad palette, we have a Puss In Boots one, how cute is that picture, the Fairy Godmother, and also the Donkey palette. So this video is going to be super simple because I've already pre-filmed the tutorials and I'll insert them into this video and give you my final thoughts after I've showed you all of those. So let's just get straight on into it. The first palette I did a tutorial on is the Donkey palette. This is the packaging, and again there is quotes on these palettes, and this one says, "And in the morning I'm making waffles." Love it. So this is what the mini palette looks like, and there is a photo of Dragon on the back. How freaking cute is that? And as you can see, mine is used because I've used it, but this is the colour story of the Donkey palette. And do you know what I absolutely love most about these palettes? Is that there's a section of shimmers and a section of mattes. So everything isn't mixed match, like you know what mattes you have and you know what shimmers you have, and it's just so aesthetically pleasing to look at. I just absolutely love the layout. And not to mention, there's a freaking mirror in this as well. So for £6, are you joking? That is so affordable. I love it. I love I Heart Revolution because they are much more affordable than like the other Revolution brands. But yeah, so that is what the Donkey palette looks like. I'm firstly going to show you some swatches and then I'll dive into the tutorial. Next we have the Puss In Boots palette. This is what it looks like. So freaking cute. And this one says "Wanna Cuddle" on it. I love that the packaging on the actual palette itself matches the boxes. That's so cute. And on the back there's the 3 blind mice and the "Wanna Cuddle" quote. And this palette is a bit of me. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Such a stunning warm toned eyeshadow palette, and again 4 mattes, 4 shimmers, and a mirror as well. I think that is absolutely beautiful. I love that there's a bright in a corner shade. There was also one for the Donkey palette, and there's a bright in a corner shade for every one of these palettes, which makes my heart so happy. It's unreal. And there's just a gorgeous gold to go with the oranges and stuff, and I just think they've thought out these palettes so well. They've done such a good job on them. So that's the Puss In Boots palette. I'm going to show you the swatches and then dive into the tutorial. Next we have the Fairy Godmother palette. I love that they dedicated a palette to her as well. Again, this is what the packaging looks like, and it has Prince Charming on the back. And this, I just hit my elbow, ow. This one says deep fat fried and smothered in chocolate. That sounds gorgeous. And like none of these colour stories either like look the same. They're all like really different palettes. So as you can see, this one is a lot lighter and it is super colourful as well. Again, mattes and shimmers. And a mirror. It does kind of give me like fairy vibes. Like, I absolutely love the pinkness of this palette, and you have this gorgeous blue shimmer, which as you can tell I did use. But yeah, it's just a beautiful pink palette. I think the only one with this is that it doesn't really run quite deep. The all shades in here, like the mattes, are all quite light. But yeah, I'll show you the swatches for this, and then of course the eye look that I did. And then lastly, we have the Lord Farquaad palette. I feel like they couldn't have done this collection without dedicating a little palette to this guy either. And yeah, this is what the palette looks like. And on the back we have Gingy, and this one says, I will have perfection. And this is what the Lord Farquaad palette looks like. I love that this is also a neutral kind of palette, but it has like the deep smoky tones in it. So there's a black, of course, and then you have some really beautiful shimmers in here as well. I also forgot to mention that I love the little imprints that are in these palettes. Like the donkey one had the donkey's face on it, Fairy Godmother, the wand, Puss In Boots had like the P that he carves out, and this one has an F of Farquaad, obviously. And yeah, so that's what that palette looks like. Again, swatches, tutorial. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so that was swatches and tutorials on all 4 of the mini character palettes. I really hope you enjoyed this style of video. It's a bit more like short and sweet, do you know what I mean? I'm not like rambling on and on and on. But I hope it gave you a bit of an idea of what looks you can create with these mini palettes. And yeah, as you couldn't already tell, I mean, I have already been talking them up anyway, but I love these mini palettes. I just feel like if the big ones are too overwhelming in this collection, definitely opt for these mini ones. I mean, myself as a collector anyway wanted all of them, but if you just love warm tones, just pick up Puss In Boots. If you love your smoky eyes, definitely pick this one up. So I feel like there's a bit of everything from these mini palettes. They don't all look the same, which is a good thing. I love that they're layered out in 4 mattes and 4 shimmers. It's just so aesthetically pleasing to the eye. I love that. super affordable as well. Can I just say, £6. Again, I just had to mention that. I love that price point. It makes my heart so happy because I love recommending affordable makeup that is good. And I honestly think that these palettes performed so well. I think the only issue I had, I think it was in the Puss In Boots palette, this gold shade here, the Furball, it just was a little bit hard to use. It kind of just did that thing with some of Revolution's Fully shades where it just kind of like produces a hard layer and becomes really difficult to apply. But I honestly think that was my only issue with these palettes, and only that was in one palette anyway, and I just love them. I love them so much. The proof's in the pudding. They performed absolutely beautifully, and I'd love to see them do more in the future. I know, you know, it's a lot of palettes for one collection, but when you are a collector like myself and you also love the collab that they're doing, you just want more and more and more. So yeah, I'm very excited about this collection. I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please come back tomorrow because I'll be doing my final review on this collection. I'll be doing the Shrek palette on one eye and the Fiona palette on the other, and I'll pop on probably the nude lip for that look because we are doing two different looks. But I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of these 4 mini character palettes. I would love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.